pit bulls. Are you anti-pit bull, Troop?
I don't have a real opinion on that. I don't think anybody really needs to own a dog. And if you're going to own a dog, then you need to take on the responsibility of the care for that dog, and you have to be the boss of the dog. The dog can't boss you.
So it's any you have a issue with any dog.
Yeah, any dog. Dogs used to be things that protect your house and stuff like that.
Yep.
You know. But you lived on a house. Here's your house, and 100 yards away is another house.
Mm-hmm.
And 100 yards off, that's another house. But now people living inside of 3-story buildings with pit bulls as big as they are.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that they need to have a pit bull. Or a German Shepherd or any other kind of dog like that.
Well,
they can have a little Chihuahua.
There's a guy in Dudley who is suing the town because they had one of his dogs put to sleep. And the dog that they had put to sleep had 4 incidents with other neighborhood dogs where it killed one of the neighborhood dogs and then very severely injured other dogs. Now, there was a story this past weekend. Yes, Guy?
Can I say something?
Yes.
That's the owner's fault.
What's the owner's fault?
I personally disagree with your beliefs because
Uh-huh.
it's all about how you train the dogs. Pit bulls aren't born the way that they are raised. Does that make sense?
No.
A baby, okay, so let's say you have a kid, right?
Yep.
And that kid grows up to be, okay, so you have 2 kids. One kid grows up and is a straight A student, a straight A, 4.0, beautiful, genius, great kid,
Sky.
right?
Or a truth it. Yes.
Or a great, great at sports, great at everything, great kid, right?
Yep.
You have the other kid into gangs, into just a horrible kid, bad at school, just in just a really, really bad kid, okay?
Yep.
That's it's not that you did anything wrong. It's how they were brought up. Does that make sense?
No, because if the same person brought those 2 kids up and one decided to go the right path and one decided to go the other path, you can bring them to the water. You can't make them drink.
What I'm saying is pit bulls are okay. So pit bull, right?
Yep.
Dogs, I'm trying to think of how to explain it.
Kill them.
No! Don't kill them.
Stone them.
No! It's all about how they're raised. Because babies aren't born okay, now I'm born to kill people. I'm born to fight people. That's what I'm born to do.
That is factually
Dogs
wrong.
are born.
Oh,
Dogs are not born to kill people. Dogs are born to protect the house. They're not born to just go and destroy everything they see.
Factually wrong. That's not even an opinion. That is factually wrong.
No,
Some dogs were bred in the early 1900s to hunt. So when they are born, they are naturally instinctive.
They are taught
to hunt
by people.
No,
they are taught by the people that they were bred by to kill people.
Yes,
is what you're saying.
No,
that's what you're saying.
No,
that's exactly what he's saying. They are bred by people and then taught to kill people.
No,
that is exactly what you were saying.
They're taught to hunt.
That is exactly. They're taught to hunt people down and kill them. Is exactly what you're saying.
Taught to hunt animals, other animals, and hunt them down.
Yeah.
But the teaching when you breed a dog, some of that dog goes into a puppy. So sometimes puppies sometimes naturally hunt. If you put just like a dog, naturally the puppies.
Is that not what I just said?
No, we didn't
a little bit wrong.
Who, me?
Yeah, there's no transfer of
That's what
behavior.
you just said.
Sure there is.
No, the behavior is something that you, as Sky was saying, that you just learn things. There's learned behaviors.
So
there's things that you're innately prone to be more likely to do within a human. But a dog, his natural nature is to hunt.
Yes.
Because they don't have no cars to go to the store or anything. His natural nature is to hunt.
Yes.
And that's but
not taught.
No, but it is if you take a dog and you don't let it hunt, it's going to be docile, domesticated animal. You put it in the wild after it becomes a docile animal, it's going to attack everything because it doesn't know, and that's what it's instinctually there to do is to hunt.
I have 2 dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, they want to hunt.
And our 2 dogs, we have not taught our 2 dogs to hunt anything. But whenever that cat comes even remotely close to the bottom of those stairs, those dogs turn into rabid animals.
Because
they are naturally known to
flip out to other animals.
Who taught them that?
Because to other animals. But to humans, they...
Wait, other animals? So another dog came by and taught my dogs how to get mad at the cat?
Listen.
Okay, I'm trying to follow
animals,
now.
Okay?
Yep.
Animals hunt other animals, right?
Yes.
To eat.
Yes.
They eat other animals,
yes.
right? They don't eat humans.
Yes.
No,
wrong.
They don't eat humans. They
animals
eat humans. They eat humans. They eat humans.
Animals attack
they don't
humans.
But they eat them?
No, they don't eat them. They attack. They hunt. When a dog hunts a cat, they don't eat the cat. They just kill the cat.
But the dog and the cat, that's territorial.
I'm not understanding.
It's not about the eating or any of the things like that. It's a territorial type of thing.
Yes.
Dogs mark their territory. Even in your house with your little dog.
Yep.
They've marked their territory in this house.
They have.
You probably don't know where they've urinated
on the couch.
Yeah. So you don't see, but they mark, and then the cat come down. He probably marked their territory upstairs, obviously, but the dogs don't go up, and the cat has to come down to get out.
The dogs don't go up because we put a little wall on the bottom of the stairs. That's why that old ghetto piece of wood is at the bottom of the stairs to keep the dogs from jumping over and killing the cat or attacking the cat.
But it's territorial, and they're so territorial that they'll attack their own family members.
Yes.
You know,
their own
animals.
If you have such a problem against animals attacking other animals or attacking humans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just not like dogs at all?
Okay, can we just let's go slow now. This is Tuesday. Let's go a little bit slow now. Now, Troop just explained how dogs attack even their own owners sometimes.
Exactly.
Well, I didn't say owners. That they're their own prodigy. Their dogs will kill their own kids.
They'll attack, right?
Because they're that territorial.
They'll attack people in the house too. Kids in the house too.
They're territorial. If somebody comes in your house, this is why I don't like dogs. People are stupid. You say, oh, he don't bite. No, he don't bite you.
Right.
He don't know me.
Right.
So I come in the house, and this is within his territory.
The white metal arm.
Yeah.
The silver metal arm. Yep. Lefty Lucy.
Within his territory, he's bound to attack me. You know, he may not. He may be because you have such a firm grips on the dog's behavior.
Yep.
But they're still territorial. I'm infringing upon their territory. I'm in the wrong. You know, so to the dog.
But they need to know who you are. They need to know that they need to relax and.
Yeah, once they understand that you're no threat to them,
right,
and not just a threat to them in a physical manner, but a threat in them to undo their territory and try to procreate with their women.
Right, but for the record, nothing you said in your statement said taught behavior. That's all born natural behavior of a pit bull.
But it's not a pit bull. He's talking about chihuahuas. So why don't you have a problem with a chihuahua?
Who the hell are you screaming at?
But I'm just trying to understand why you have such a problem with pit bulls if he's talking about a chihuahua.
Oh, I'll explain why.
Okay.
Let me answer the question why. If my dog Spike gets upset and tries to attack Trooper Joe, Trooper Joe is big enough and strong enough to defend himself against that dog. If a 7-year-old Charlie can defend herself against
it's not
Spike.
Big enough to attack.
It's big enough to attack. Charlie's big enough to defend herself against Spike, the Chihuahua. However, if we have a 75-pound pure muscle pit bull with a head that can grab onto someone's neck and latch onto that neck, Charlie cannot defend herself in that. So therefore, that dog should not be around anyone, any area or neighborhood that has kids, small adults, or other people.
Okay, so German Shepherds are out, right?
Yep.
German Shepherds.
Yep, German Shepherds out.
Golden Retrievers.
Yep.
Labs.
Yep.
Nope and nope.
No, why not? They're just as big. They're just as big as whatever as pit bulls.
They're not as territorial.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
If you look up attacks of dogs in the United States, these are facts. Pit bulls are number one on the list.
Yeah, and I think that those are facts, but I think this is what takes the facts.
Okay.
Labs, German Shepherds, all those kind of dogs like that.
Yep.
They live in the country, in the suburbs. Their territory is huge. Pit bull, they live in the city. Even that pit bull that attacked and killed the little boy.
Yep.
The little boy went in the yard.
Yep.
Even though that he'd been known to play with the dog before, he encroached on the dog's territory.
All right, two things. Number one, you just made my point of why the dog shouldn't be in the city.
Yeah.
They should not be in the city.
Well, then the boy maybe should have learned to sit out in the yard that's not his.
Number two, this is where I can separate my hatred for pit bulls, not hatred for pit bulls, but me thinking they should be gone, and saying that it was not the pit bulls' fault. The pit bulls were in their own gated yard, and the boy went in the yard at the pit bulls. They should not have euthanized the pit bulls for doing what pit bulls do. The pit bull would have gotten loose and gotten over the fence or under the fence and attacked the boy. Different story. The boy went into the pit bull's yard and got attacked by the pit bulls. The pit bulls should not be put to sleep. And one of them was.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why do you compare this to guns? Because it's nothing like guns.
They both kill. Pit bulls kill people.
Not as often as guns do. You hear more about guns than you do about pit bulls.
I'd have to look up the data, but pit bulls have killed a lot of people in the United States in the past year. They have.
I think that the euthanasia of the pit bull, I think the pit bull was actually killed because it attacked the cop.
They euthanized the dog, though.
He killed the first one, then they euthanized the second one, but the dog attacked the cop, too.
Oh, okay.
So the dog was definitely wilding.
Yep.
He was going off.
Yeah, and I think once they get the taste of human blood or something like that,
I don't know about all that. That the urban myths and stuff like that. I know that.
Okay, so
don't think because dogs love me that it won't eat you.
Yes.
And that's a metaphor for you.
Yes, Sky, go ahead.
So remember this number, 29.7 million.
29.7 million. Got it. What the hell? There's barely 29.7 million people in the country.
Dead.
Oh, that's in forever.
Yeah.
Not in the world.
That's good. But dogs, you shouldn't. Personally, I don't think there's no. Why would you want something that could do you bodily harm if you don't feed it in your little apartment? Or it's going to be bad at you if you don't feed it.
Or a fight to the death. I've seen pit bulls go into barbershops and attack groups of men, and men jump on the tables and scared for their lives from a pit bull. Pit bulls, and I saw another man literally punching the pit bull like he was fighting with the pit bull, and the pit bull would not stop. Cops, like you said, the cops had to kill the dog because the dog was so rabid, and once they get to that level of angry, once they get to that level of angriness, there's nothing you can do. You have to wait for those dogs to calm down or kill them.
Yeah, and you know what people don't know, just how strong a dog is.
Yes.
Those dogs, like the German Shepherd, he's a big dog. He mostly look like all fur, but that boy latch on to you. Mm-hmm. He's going to throw you around like your little rag dog. You could be 250 pounds and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yes, Scott.
I have my data.
Okay, what's your data?
So, as of 2017, as of, what is today? The 24th. Yep. There has been 29 deaths by pit bulls this year. Okay. Yep. There's been 1,518 shootings this year. Okay? That is a very much difference. So don't tell me. Do not tell me that there is a similar that they are similar in some way, because they are not.
All right, I want you to look this up. Google this.
Google what?
How many fathers killed their daughters because their daughters were screaming at them like they lost their daggone
Well, I'm
mind?
sorry. You wanna tell me that they're similar and they're not? You hear more about shootings, sadly, than you do about pit bulls and killing people.
They result in deaths. Either way.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so what are your thoughts about the pit bulls that killed this boy? Do you think the pit bulls? Would you think a pit bull was wrong?
The boy that went into the yard.
Yep.
The pit bull was not wrong. The boy went into the yard when he shouldn't have gone.
Right. But he's a 7-year-old boy. 7-year-old boys make mistakes. Their lives shouldn't be. You don't care. Their lives should not be taken by an animal that you don't need to have.
The boy should have went into the house and said, "Hey, is it okay if I play with your dog?" The mom should have been like, "Yeah, sure." The mom should have introduced the dog to how we introduce Spike to the people.
Yep.
So that he'll relax.
Yep.
Should have did the same thing that we do. We're like, "Hey, like, puppy, come here. This is Cody, you can play, he's fine, have him sniff, and then he'll realize that he's okay because mommy thinks he's okay, so he's okay, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Everything would have been fine and he would have still been alive. But no, he snuck into the yard, right?
Yep.
And got himself killed.
Okay, I gotta turn you down a little bit. You are out of control right now.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry, but like...
For me... There's a whole bunch of everybody wrong. You can't blame the dog.
You can't blame the dog.
No, the dog shouldn't have. You shouldn't have dogs confined in those areas like that. Those dogs shouldn't be inside of areas civilized areas like that.
Exactly. They should not be in the cities.
No, exactly. Not at all. They should be out there in the woods.
So you want to segregate the dogs?
I do.
Yeah, absolutely. I want pit bulls, German shepherds. I was about to say boa constrictors, Doberman pinchers. All of those dogs, they should be They should not be allowed to be in the city. Any dog that has the capability to kill a child, there would have been 29 more children and people alive today if not for pit bulls.
And those dogs have capabilities to kill a big person too.
Yeah,
they're not a very. They might be a nice dog to their owners and stuff, and the owner's family and stuff, but it doesn't speak English.
They're bred to kill.
If the owners...
They're innately...
Yes.
They're animals. They do animal
but right,
things.
but pit bulls know to go for the neck. They even want a person...
All animals go for the neck.
I don't know. Pit bulls seem to be better at it, more efficient at it.
Oh, they're good at it.
Dog. Yes, they are very good at it.
And they got that big... And they're scary looking.
Yep.
Ain't nobody scared of no chihuahua.
Right.
But you fall asleep on the ground, he bite your neck too.
Yep.
It doesn't take a whole bunch to sever a jugular. But the pit bull is too big for the city. It's too scary for the city. And the kid, he didn't have any fear from the pit bull because he had played with the pit bull during the daylight hours.
Yep.
This took place at night. The whole world changes at night.
He
What's
couldn't
this
see the
7-year-old
boy.
kid do
He
without
didn't know
a 10
who it
years?
was.
Mm-hmm.
If the owners just introduced the people to the dogs, we would still have these people alive. Point blank, period.
The problem with the ownership is stuff like this. The owner is 10 o'clock at night. The kid shouldn't have been outside going
Shouldn't
in
even
the
been awake.
neighbor's.
Should have been asleep.
You know? Yeah, the dogs were outside. They should have been outside tethered to something and on some leash or race or something like that. They don't have those in the city. They let the dog out in the yard. Oh, it won't go any place because I told it. Dog doesn't speak English. That dog really cares about you as the owner because you're the person that's going to put that food down.
Mm-hmm.
And they know that. That's all they care about.
Yep.
They don't care about you as an individual. They don't make rational, moral, ethical decisions.
Nope.
They say, "Where the food? If you don't give it to me, I'm eating your leg."
And they should not be allowed in civilization, especially in a busy in a busy city. They definitely should not be.
They shouldn't. It should be a much smaller. And then we make commercials to make them lovey-dovey. What's that commercial I keep seeing where the guy goes to pick up the girlfriend and the girlfriend has a dog, you know, and he said, "He's looking at me, isn't he?" You know, and all these things. Yeah, and then in the car, the He's still looking at me, isn't he? Then he does something nice when they're out camping. He puts the coat on the lady, and the dog comes over and rests his head on. He's like, dogs don't do that.
Nope, they don't at all. They're killers, and they should be treated as such.
They should be treated as killers. No. City? No. Are we going to talk about the politics?
We ain't going to have any time. We're going to have to talk about it on Voice of the Voiceless. Today from 12 to 1 p.m., the debate between Michael Gaffney and Connie Lukes. If you want to go, we're going to be talking about that today. So, unfortunately, we've come to the end of the show talking about these pit bulls.
Hey, look at it. Pit bull.
We'll fight about it later.
You ain't going to beat a Cherokee dog. He twice your size, and you ain't going to beat one of them. My friend has this dog. It's I don't even know what you call it. It comes from Africa and it chases lions. Mm-hmm. And he got a head as big as my head. He's just a huge bunch of dogs. He's playful as you want to be and everything, but it's like he will eat you with one bite. You know? But he lives way out there. He has plenty of room to run around. No, pit bulls don't even have no room to run around. I see these people carrying their pit bulls. They're walking their pit bull. It's like, that's a dog. It wants to run, but you can't run.
Right.
You know? So you're walking this thing. It's getting all frustrated. It doesn't have any way to release any energies. You know, it has nothing. Even you can't even take it to a park and let it chase a squirrel up a tree or something like that because it doesn't belong there.
You're right.
You know, if you're going to have a big old giant dog, have a place where you can let that dog run or run with it and be something that's going to be really like that. And then you're going to have to really control the dog's behavior.
Yep.
You know, and not only their behavior, you have to control the behavior of the people who live near you and around you. That 7-year-old kid should have been monitored a little closer than being allowed out at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
In my world.
Yeah,
in their
absolutely.
world, no. They can do that. Where I come from, nah, he should have been in bed.
Yep, I have a 7-year-old and I live in the city and my 7-year-old would never be outside like that. No. You're right. Well, unfortunately, we have come to the end. We have to head on down to Main Street for Voice of the Voiceless, the best, or the second best, or the third best talk show in the world, period, after Archangel, A Return to Chivalry, which airs every Wednesday from 3 to 4 on blogtalkradio.com/Archangel, A Return to Chivalry, and Truthed in the AM, of course. So we will see you guys there. All you got to do is tune in to 91.3 FM. And you'll be talking to us then. This is your boy Truthed. I'll holla.
And I'm Trooper Joe, and I want to tell everybody to have that fun. But I got to pick up Keith.
You want to say bye?